Okay, now, in case you guys haven't noticed, see that that up there, that is a symbol of excellence from our African nation. Now, as you can see, it said July the 4th, which is actually scratched off, which represents June 13th. Juneteenth, which was last month, practically 2 weeks ago. In case you guys have been told of your history, if you don't believe history, please ask your auntie, your older aunties, your older grandparents and uncles. They will tell you about your black history. We as African people were not freed until 1865, June the 19th, which is my birthday. But we were still slaves in 1776. Now, how I know this? Well, I read. When I read, I listen. When I listen, I hear. When I hear, I speak based on what I know. This lets you know that tomorrow is July the 4th, which is Independence Day for the other man. And don't mean to come on here sounding biased. Don't mean to come on here to sound like a racist or any other nature, but this is actual fact, and I'm quite sure most of the other men and other races know this as well. We were still slaves in 1776. If you guys ain't familiar with that, the 1700s were back in the Civil War era, where the Yankees and the Confederates, both sides of the country, north and south, were fighting each other for supremacy and for the conquer of their own land. Nobody in that war came out as victors. It was more death than survival. And when a lot of those people started to die, they called upon my skin color to fight their wars for them. A lot of African Americans fought in that war, and they don't get the credit they deserve for fighting the other man's war. Now, I do celebrate the 4th of July sometimes, but sometimes I think this year I'm not going to, because I know my history, and I'm probably not going to celebrate the 4th of July going forward. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I really don't mean to condone nobody, but this is my truth, this is my belief, this is how I was brought up. Now we got the other young folks who know anything about their history because they refuse to not learn. So it's up to us older men like me who just turned 54 last month to let them know of our history and how we were brought up, the rules and regulations of being a black man, to being a black woman, to being a black girl, a black boy, and black babies in this world. Like I said, Juneteenth is our 4th of July. That's the day we supposed to actually celebrate, throw all the firecrackers and all the symbols, all them little different firecrackers you see, the one you wave out, all different firecrackers that's been created. That's the day we supposed to celebrate. But the Juneteenth do not get the recognition it deserves like the 4th of July, and it needs to be a change. Black people need to start celebrating Juneteenth instead of July the 4th. And that's never going to happen because we are so stuck in our heads to celebrate the 4th of July instead of Juneteenth. Because it's been so long since we actually had a day that represents us. And that's Juneteenth. Now, 4th of July, it's a good day. I mean, I don't mind celebrating with the other man on their day, but when you got your day set, which is now going on 3 years, you know what I'm saying, that Juneteenth been around for years. It just never been celebrated like the 4th. And like I said, that needs to change. Like I said, I know my history. And I'm very unapologetic when it comes to my history. And if this video that I'm making for you, if it hurts your feelings, then don't like the video, because it probably wasn't meant for your listening pleasure. And this is really not pleasure in a sense, but you know what I mean when I say that. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud to be black. I've been black for 54 years. I've been black since birth. I'm proud of my history. I'm proud of where I come from. I'm proud of my nature. I'm proud of my original country, which is Africa. Like I said, Juneteenth does not get the recognition it deserves, like the 4th of July or any other holiday created by the other man. So one day, when the time has come, we will celebrate Juneteenth like it is the 4th of July. So I hope you guys don't condone what I said. I hope TikTok or YouTube don't block this video, but this is actual facts. And they know when facts are spoken, some people choose to refuse the facts. They choose to ignore it. So they get a broom and sweep their knowledge under the rug and forget that it's even there. And I'm so sorry if what I said offends you, but at this point in time, I'm unapologetic in your feelings, but I'm very sorry for your train of thought and the way you brought up. That's why I apologize. I didn't apologize for anything else. I just apologize for that. So, like I said, I have a very unapologetic nature. My brothers, sometimes they'll tell you when I speak my mind, and I don't backtrack. I don't repeat what I say, because when I say it once, and that's that. If you don't like it, that's you. But like I said, Juneteenth needs to be celebrated for our holiday. It needs to, and one day it will. So this is your boy, the Almighty Green Talent, letting you guys know, happy 4th of July. Celebrate your 4th, and one day, June 13th, will be celebrated as the 4th. Learn your history, know your history, and be aware of your history. And this is the Almighty One signing off. You guys enjoy your Thursday. Like I said, enjoy your 4th. I'm going to try to enjoy this 4th. I'm going to try. If not, then you'll know more about it in the near future. I'm out of here. Peace. Enjoy your day.